all my lovely kohai. My name is Shelby Senpai, and I'll be your forever and loyal hostess. Welcome back to my channel, and let's get to it. Today for you, I have the Jumbo HATSUNE MIKU Nendoroid, and this girl is huge. So let's take a look at the box. Here up front we have a huge window showing Jumbo HATSUNE MIKU herself. Here's a big old picture of her, her name, and right here, Nendoroid Jumbo logo. Here we just have some warnings and cautions about how the figure is a choking hazard still. And at the top here we see the Good Smile Company logo with the 10th anniversary and 15th anniversary logos as well. And here at the top left corner we see the HATSUNE MIKU logo. On the first side of the box we have a picture of Miku in a different pose with an alternate faceplate. And there's her name in the middle. And at the top we see another pose that she can be put into. And on this side of the box we see that it is the same as the other side. The only difference is right here we see a picture of Jumbo Miku peeking out of the box. And on the back of the box we see a huge picture of Miku. And right here it shows the comparison of a regular Nendoroid compared to Jumbo Miku herself. And here are the pictures again of the different poses that she can do. At the bottom of the box we just have warnings and descriptions of the figure just like normal. Alright, enough chit chat. Let's open up this big girl and get to figuring her out. Woo! The inside of the box has this fabulous bright pink, hot pink color. And whoo, that is some bright coloring, I tell you what. And just like a regular Nendoroid, it has how to put her together and all the pieces she comes with and warnings, both in English and in Japanese. And here she is in her plastic prison, and whoo, lordy, she was really heavy to get out of the box. I struggled there for a second. Alright, let's get her out of this plastic prison. Oh, okay. So the first thing Miku comes with is her stand, and her stand is absolutely huge and jumbo. Of course, since she is a jumbo figure, she is going to need a jumbo stand. Now, her stand is different than a normal, regular Nendoroid. It's actually this. It's some weird geometric shape. Oh, you know what? It's actually, if you look, piano keys. Oh, that's really neat. I like that a lot. That really gives the base a little something else than just a clear piece of plastic. I really like that little detail. Here's one of the extra pieces that comes with Miku. It is actually a bent leg, and it is super shiny and super cute. And if you take a look right there, we see the Good Smile Company's smiley face logo. The second piece that Jumbo HATSUNE MIKU comes with is a right bent arm. And as you can see, it is super shiny just like the leg, and we get all these fancy little details right here for her singing mechanism. And if you're ever wondering about which arm it goes into or which hairpiece, if you always take a look at the inside right here, normally Good Smile Company is good about marking the pieces with either an R or an L for right or left. The next piece that Miku comes with is Jumbo in itself. It is a squee exciting face, and I really thought this was going to be super heavy and have a lot of weight to it, but it is actually really light, and that's probably because it is hollow on the inside here, which is actually really smart because if they did make it a solid piece, I'm sure it would break a lot easier and it would have way more weight to it. And here is Jumbo Miku herself. I have to hold her up with two hands because she is not a joke, everybody. She is absolutely ginormous and jumbo, just like her name says. Alright, here she is on her stand, and she actually went in really nicely. At first I thought her stand didn't go all the way in her back, but that's just because the peg is super long. It's much longer than the hole that is actually in the back of Miku herself. So now we're going to take a closer look at Miku and see all her fine details. Miku's pigtails came off quite easily. I had no trouble at all, and after touching them and feeling them, they are actually made of a hollow plastic, and it feels a lot different than the regular plastic. Hear that? It's not as solid as the smaller regular size Nendoroids, and there is a huge seam line right here and right here as well, where it looks like they kind of soldered the hair pieces together. I really wish that wasn't there, because unfortunately bigger figures with bigger mistakes like this, it's unforgiving. Even though it's kind of hard to see because you mostly see this part of her pigtails, still I really wish that wasn't there. So Miku comes with the standard open mouth face that she comes with in most of her regular size Nendoroids. She looks really good. My Miku has no paint smears, no smudging, or any dirt specks on her at all, and her eyes look really good too. I really love how they still kept with the chibified look with her eyes and didn't put too much detail in there. They went so far as to add blushing detail on her cheeks, and I really love seeing that. They added that. They didn't have to, but I'm really glad they did because it gives the figure a little more life to her, and I really appreciate that and enjoy that. Moving on down, we see Miku's outfit, and it is super, super shiny. I absolutely love the gloss that they have put on her. It looks stunning in person and on camera. And they've also added matte detailing in areas that it needs to be at. Moving a little further down, we see her skirt, belt, and boots, and they are just adorable and still with the super duper shiny gloss look to them. I absolutely love it. The light captures the glossiness so well. Over here on her sleeve, we see more of her little programming details for her to perform and sing, and I absolutely love it. It looks super cute. It's nice and crisp. Lines are really fresh to see. Her hands do move around. You do have to first move them out of place. They will probably make a weird little noise when you first do it, but that's just because she's been sitting in one spot for a while. But once you get going, it's perfectly fine and it rotates like normal. And up here, they did not neglect to add the 01 mark on her left shoulder, and it looks super cute. I love the stylized version of the print that they used for her numbers. I think it looks really cute. And on this sleeve, we have the same detailing and crisp lines as on the other sleeve. It looks really good, and her hand on this side moves just like normal, just like on the other sleeve as well. And here we get a better look at her headphones, which are super chibified and super cute as well. I think they did a really lovely job on her headphone set. It looks super clean. I have noticed that on my Miku, her plastic has been sweating a little bit. It is getting very hot where I live, and when she was sent to me, it was pretty hot then. So I'm sure on her way here she sweats. She was sweating a lot. I will be keeping her in a cool room. So just as precautionary measure, if you do get this Miku, be aware that she will sweat because she is such a large figure. Up here we have the little squares that hold up her pigtails, and they look super good. They are super clean and crisp with sharp, nice edges. I absolutely have no problems with these. I absolutely love them. And here she is with her super cute little squee face. I absolutely love that they actually added a different face plate. I know that Jumbo Miku does not come with a lot, but it is still super cute that they did add a couple little fun features, and maybe eventually in the future they might come out with more parts. She's super cute with her open mouth and no teeth, with her little cute blushing marks and her squee eyes and her angry little eyebrows. I think she looks really adorable with this face on. Now this Miku is actually a little top heavy. Her pigtails do help balance her out, but I feel like if she didn't have her pigtails on, she would just keep falling over and over because her head, even though it is hollow, it is still the big head, little body situation. And even though I like the design concept of her stand, I feel like it doesn't fully help balance her all the way. It does in some positions, and then other positions it really doesn't. If you live in the US, this Miku stands at a whopping about 11 inches. It's pretty close to 11 inches. And if you live in other parts of the world, Miku stands at about 28 centimeters. So she is one big girl. Now there are some pros and cons to this girl. Even though I love Miku and she is my #1 waifu, I feel like there are some things that are a little sketch about her. I completely understand with the creative idea of making Miku have hollow plastic and it being a little more malleable than regular Nendoroid since she is such a big size. That doesn't bother me that much, but I do feel that her pigtails, legs, and neck pieces come out a little too easily. I noticed while putting her together and moving her around that her hair pieces would fall off quite easily, or her leg would come unattached, or that if her neck was put in a certain way, it would just roll off. With that being said though, she has fallen on my area quite a bit for making this video, and she is sturdy. She is a very, very sturdy figure. I am not afraid of her breaking or chipping or losing any pieces because of the way they did make her. She seems like she's pretty malleable and is going to be super, super sturdy. Even though she did not come with a lot of pieces, she still came with extra pieces, and to me that is better than nothing. They could have completely just left Miku with her 2 regular hands and her regular open smiley face and 1 straight leg, and I would have been pretty happy. But because they even added more pieces to her, it makes it even better. My favorite thing about this figure absolutely is her little squee face. I think it is absolutely adorable. She just looks like she saw something that she absolutely loved. This is basically what I look like when I see anything Miku related. I absolutely love it. Alright, let's go ahead and compare this girl. Here she is compared to my regular sized Nendoroid HATSUNE Miku Yukata version. Here she is compared to my HATSUNE Miku Nendoroid Cody Halloween figure. Here she is compared to my Super Deluxe collectible action vinyls of Rocket and Baby Groot. Here she is compared to my other Super Deluxe collectible vinyl regular sized Groot. And finally, here she is compared to my cat. Well, I hope you all liked this video. I really do recommend the Jumbo HATSUNE Miku to anybody that was interested in her. She has more positives than negatives. If you did like this video, please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and become one of my lovely kohai today. You can also follow me on Instagram and my figure collection. I always leave the details in the description box down below. And don't forget about my weekly giveaway. I always leave those details in the description box down below as well. Well, that's it for this week's video, my lovely kohai. I'll see you next time. Bye! patches.